Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I'm here hanging with Mega Good Vibes, this saucy little beaver. Guys, speaking of saucy beaver, I feel like that's what I want to talk about a little bit in this reading, okay? That keyword saucy, okay? Because that's how I feel like many are perceiving the divine feminine at this time. So it's not only your divine masculine counterpart, but it's a lot of people that they know that are very fascinated with your energy, okay? I feel like many people in your community are talking about you. This could have a lot to do with your masculine making some major moves, okay? I feel like people around your masculine, they don't recognize the person that they're becoming, okay? Because your masculines are off in their own world right now. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like your presence in their life again, okay? So if many of you have had communication, or you've recently started communicating, I feel like it's different. Like the vibe for you guys, it's going to be different. A lot of your masculines are experiencing a lot of abundance being in your company again. Okay. Many of them are getting the push to start creating new opportunities for themselves, or they're naturally finding that they're attracting opportunities. They're working off your energy too, divine feminine. So if you're feeling saucy, most likely your masculines are feeling confident. I feel like they're very motivated right now. Even if you guys have choppy communication, no one's getting triggered right now. I feel like there is this inner understanding of the connection now between you both. And it's like you both go off into your respective corners and you both now know what to do. And I feel like a lot of your masculines are focused on their abundance. Okay, we've been talking a lot too about like many of the feminines having gone through this journey as well. And many of you are abundant. I feel like many of you are ripe for the picking. Okay. And this might be part of why you're so saucy. You are ripe for the picking. You're abundant. You're ready to move, divine feminine. You've put yourself in a position to make good things happen in this world. And now I feel like many of your masculines, like they're feeling that pull towards you to, it's like you're ready to impregnate, okay? But maybe not like physically have a baby, but it's like your masculines want to fertilize a lot of the ideas that you have within you. It's like they feel like there's something to do with their abundance and your abundance, and it's going to have some kind of impact in the world. And many of you can feel this, and it's part of the reason why you keep connecting to this person. And whether you've arrived at this place on the journey or not, maybe you have nudges here and there that let you know, like, you know what, aside from like the chaos and the connection, the romance, as I progress on the journey, I really do feel a sense of purpose when I'm near this person. That's how your masculines are feeling towards you, okay? They're feeling very lucky as well, is another message that I'm picking up on. So when they're in a good mood and they're around you, it doesn't even necessarily have to be that you both are communicating. It could be that spiritually you both are in a good place. You both are focused on yourselves. You finally turned, the pain of the journey inward, and you're using any kind of obstacles in your way, to turn that into resilience. Use the challenges to make yourself become stronger. And I feel like because your masculines are having this shift, like this big shift, many of them are maturing as well. That's come up in a lot of the readings. They're mirroring your energy, divine feminine. They're feeling lucky, like they're attracting a lot of opportunities, networking. All of a sudden, they're landing certain deals, or an employer that they've really wanted to connect with for a long time is calling them back all of a sudden. Or it's like all of a sudden they decide that they want to start their own business, and drastically they start meeting the right people to make it happen. Just everything becomes easy and smooth sailing for them. That is what I feel like this Ace of Pentacles card is about. Okay, they're working off your energy. Your masculines are feeling really good because you're feeling really good, divine feminine. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups as well. Okay, so there's a lot of beautiful thoughts, I think too, that they're having about just life in general. Like I feel like the Page of Cups is someone who, like, things are starting to turn around. For a long time they couldn't see or feel the beauty and the things around them. I think a lot of your masculines how I'm hearing it is they lost their mojo for a while. I've talked about this in past readings as well. If they were attached to certain karmic situations, karmic partners, karmic environments, certain jobs, they couldn't get out of it. You know, the Page of Cups. Oh, sorry guys, I gotta take that. It's my mom and my little guy is with her. Give me 1 second. Hey guys, I'm so sorry about that. All right, so where were we? We were talking about the Page of Cups here, and you know, I was talking about things starting to turn around for many of your divine masculines. Okay. Down here we have the Six of Swords, and I feel like many of them are receiving that invitation to let go, so that way they can attract the types of relationships that they want. And I'm not only talking about the relationship between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I'm just talking about loving relationships overall. Okay, that's what this journey is teaching your divine masculine, and it starts with you, divine feminine. You are their ideal match, because when your masculine looks at you and when they communicate with you, the very feminine aspects of you, they are drawn to that, because when you first meet, that part of your other counterpart, it's the feminine energy within them is either spinning too fast or it's not spinning fast enough, and vice versa. So when you first encounter your divine masculine, I feel like a lot of their feminine energy is untapped, and that's why they're so drawn to you, because you exude it so beautifully, you know. And I'm not talking about you guys looking pretty or looking feminine. I'm talking about your patience, and you know, there's a strength in your silence as well, divine feminine. So I feel like that's, you know, that's what many of your masculines are going through right now. They're wanting something new for themselves, and this Page of Cups energy is asking them to attract healthier, more fulfilling and loving relationships all around. That's why many of them are being guided to change their workplaces too, because a lot of your masculines have been dealing with toxic work environments. And in the past, I think that they may have tolerated it, but with many of them balancing their feminine energy, they're taking a stance on it, or they're doing something about it. Or in the past, they would just say, yeah, whatever, like that's just how it is. I feel like many of them are choosing now to remove themselves from those types of environments, because they want to be successful. Okay, this Ace of Pentacles here is opportunity for them to do something different. Like I'm seeing start their own business. There's definitely a focus on making more money. And there's a lot of focus in creating a strong foundation for themselves. A lot of your masculines want their own home, or they want their own place. Okay, they want their own space away from karmic situations. And it doesn't have to mean another karmic partner. Some of your masculines may still live at home with their parents, or they may live with roommates, or they may go from place to place, to be honest with you guys, you know, and not in like a bad way. They may just travel a lot, or they might have this kind of, you know, feeling of always wanting to be somewhere because they don't really have somewhere to call home. They've never really had a reason to stay put in one place, but I feel like many of you are that reason. Okay, you bring your masculine a lot of stability, going back to this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, you know, moving on to the 10 of Wands here. Now your masculines are really going to decide, you know, how they move forward. Because if you guys look at the picture, you know, the Six of Swords here was telling us about a lot of your masculines choosing to walk away, right? Like that's the advice that they're getting now from Spirit. Okay, they want new relationships. They want more meaningful experiences, but it's going to take walking away from a version of their life that isn't delivering. And instead of waiting around for it to magically happen, many of them are starting to realize they have to make it happen. They have to actually walk away from situations that are no longer serving them, in the form of karmic situations. People, places, things. I'm really picking up heavily because of this Ace of Pentacles. It has a lot to do with the way they're making money. It's just not in the ideal environment. And there's something to do with the way that you are doing things in your own life, Divine Feminine. You're bringing this energy, this Page of Cups energy to them. They're like, man, I want to create things. I want to do meaningful things in this lifetime. I feel like a lot of your masculines are going through this, like, you know, this makeover. It's like a lot of them whether you guys know it or not, they've never felt worthy of being in a position to be the boss, to call the shots. You may be calling the shots in your own life, Divine Feminine, and it's surprising the shit out of your masculines because they've seen this transformation happen to you guys very quickly, very rapidly. I'm seeing a lot of you went through your transformation maybe within a year, and you were a completely different person. So I feel like a lot of your masculines are really striving to do that now. They're going to make the decision to carry this load a lot easier. They're going to have to maybe make some sacrifices and maybe put down some wands, maybe find a little bit more of a strategic way to carry these wands into the next phase of their life. But the overall energy that I'm getting is that they're working hard and that there are positive changes that are coming that are being presented from a higher source. It's like the energy in the air between you two, magic is happening for your masculines. And now that these opportunities are happening, many of them are feeling a lot more balanced in their pockets, which to the masculine energy, we know that stability is very important for them. That energy, masculine, it's about action. And so for many of them, like their money is really important. But now that that's balancing, I feel like they're feeling more confident, right? Now there's room for romance. Now there's room to invite in more loving things. And, they want to share this pentacle with someone, right? Now they want to share the abundance with somebody else. If they don't have this right, romance, I feel, is like the last thing on their mind. Okay. So a lot of them really are working hard, and a lot of them are having success because they've actually made the decision with the Six of Swords here to walk away, take a risk, take a chance, see what happens. All right, so let's go ahead and get some energy on how they see the Divine Feminine at this time. When they look at you, when they think about you, Divine Feminine, how are they feeling? What messages do they want to deliver to you from their heart? We know that Page of Cups there has come out, and they definitely want to attract more loving relationships all around. And I know that you are their match, Feminine. So how do they see you at this time? Let's go ahead and cut it right here. Okay, so we have our King of Wands coming through. Okay, they're passionate about you and they're sure about you. And I feel like this card says, like, I'm coming for you. And I'm also hearing you're going to be proud of me. And another thing I'm getting is, like, this is a long-awaited physical reunion between you both. So I see a lot of your masculines working on creating, like, a physical meeting with you. So if many of you are seeing 717, it's a huge theme on your journey. It's about a physical meeting. Like, for me, it's about preparation in the physical to actually experience the journey in the physical, okay? Not just from a distance, not just telepathically or in the spiritual, but, you have a masculine who they want to, like, physically touch you. They want to hold you. They want to experience this connection in the flesh, I guess is what I'm saying. So there's a whole bunch of other things that come along with that as well, in terms of, like, making love to you. Another message I'm getting with the King of Wands, especially with the way he's holding her as well. Like, this is definitely a divine masculine who, like, they need to be close to you. There is something about you two making love in this lifetime, or just physically coming together. There's something about you two being in each other's presence that's extremely fulfilling. It's healing. It's destined, is what I'm getting. And they see you as someone that they are destined to be with. It's the reason I'm getting that is because they're attracting a lot of luck. They're attracting a lot of opportunities. And for some reason, that only seems to happen when they're moving in the direction of the Divine Feminine. Okay, all of a sudden things start turning around for them. And many of them are testing this, and they've tested it many times, and they're starting to put the pieces together. And they're starting to realize the connection between the two, between them and you. Okay, for some reason, as wrong as everyone around them is saying this connection is, their most, trusted people are telling them, no, like, don't go in that direction. I feel like a lot of your masculines are like, why does it feel so good to me then? Like, why does it feel so right to me to move towards her? Everybody else is telling me no, and then when I don't do it, I feel shitty. I'm working these jobs that I don't like. I feel like drained around you people. All you guys ever want to do is, like, party and smoke and drink and just waste away the day, when I feel like a lot of your masculines, they're here for a greater purpose, and they can feel that. They're here to like build things on earth and inspire other people and put together business ideas that will give them a lot of abundance so that they can help the community in a greater sense. A lot of your masculines, they can feel this at the core. Many of them have a lot of earthly missions and passions that they have hidden deep down inside, but they just can't get those ideas out, or they can't get the energy to push it through because they're starting to wake up to their environment. Okay, so I feel like this King of Wands here is now longing for the very person that can help him start accomplishing his goals. That's how a lot of your masculines are maturing. I feel like a lot of them are saying, you know what, like, I'm done playing. Like, I didn't come here to play. Like, I came here to do. I came here to be of mission, to be of service, because with this king energy, they're getting all of the knowledge they need, or at least they're getting into this place of wanting to accumulate knowledge, because that's how they're feeling of purpose. It's like they're starting to look at themselves as this king energy, right? The way they were operating before, it might have been like a page or a knight, but it's like more focused on the material world and just really indulging rather than, again, being of service. And many of your masculines, they know how to create things. They know how to build things from the ground up and make it multiply. And again, there's a big focus as well on being of service to your community and doing it in a way that is like it's filled with a lot of their passion. Okay. And again, the way he's grasping her, there's definitely something to do with your energy feminine that kind of puts them in this place of wanting to do good. Okay. Let's get some advice for the divine masculine from the universe. Okay, what's your best course of action? What do you need to know, divine masculine? Okay, so patience is a virtue, and I feel like maybe that's why the Ten of Wands is coming out here, because it's going to take some strategizing, okay? Again, if you guys kind of look over, yes, they have the Ten of Wands, but there's got to be an easier way to carry this load. He doesn't look very comfortable carrying this, okay? Especially if he's got to go a great distance. They're going to have to be a little bit more strategic, and I feel that that is the energy that many of your masculines are in. They are getting this this beautiful energy around them coming from you. That's what I'm getting from this card. The patience is coming from you. Patience is queen energy. And many of you are taking care of yourselves. You're focused on self-care. You're focused on how it is you yourself can be of service in your community, attracting a lot of abundance into your own life. And by you focusing on those things, it mirrors back to your masculine. Okay, so a lot of the advice about having to be patient, I feel like many of them they're being patient and they're working hard because for the first time ever, they don't feel your energy as chasing, right? And then they have to run, right? And then they get all frazzled because they run back right back to karmic situations to feel safe there, to feel familiar there. But many of the feminines are busy now. This cycle, you guys are busy. You guys are doing your own thing. You're having patience with yourself, and you're finally having patience with the journey. I'm hearing many feminines are embodying divine timing, and the universe, it's continuing to put things in your path to help you stay patient and to help you stay fruitful and abundant. I feel like many of you are starting to feel purpose through your journey, where you don't feel like you're being punished anymore with this constant feeling of longing for your counterpart. Now you're like, oh, like, thank you, universe. This connection has actually been a blessing, because the more I surrender, the more I start seeing why I've had these experiences and how it is I can use them to help thrive and teach and help others expand. When that's your mission, the universe is going to supply you with everything that you could possibly need, right, to keep carrying out your mission work. So yeah, guys, that's what I have for you for today for this update. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll catch you in tonight's reading, okay? All right, guys, bye.